Thursday, October 22nd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. It's a much warmer morning out there this morning than what we had at this point yesterday. Even the mountains milder, 45 there in Banner Elk. Yesterday afternoon, we had upper 60s, a few low 70s out there across the Piedmont, some 60s in the mountains. Of course, the higher elevations were cooler, but certainly not a bad day. In fact, it was a very nice day yesterday. Then clouds rolled in as we got late in the day and especially through the night, and that has held our temperatures up. A lot of 50s around most of the region for those temperatures out there this morning. Not nearly as cool as yesterday morning. And there's the big reason why. Some cloud cover. Now you see a little bit of rain on the radar. That's not much more than a few sprinkles in most spots. But as we go through the day, we'll see a few showers. Maybe a few areas of sprinkles, just kind of not a huge deal with the rain with this incoming cold front, but again, a few showers, a few sprinkles nonetheless. The heavier rains down in the northern Gulf of Mexico, and that's where they're going to stay. Now, look at the temperatures. Again, not nearly as cold this morning, but here comes the beginnings of that next big cold shot across the eastern United States. That's beginning to plunge from Canada into the plains, and that is heading our way. A couple of cold fronts. First of all, this one moving through today and tonight brings that little limited chance of a few showers. Steadier rain certainly along the coast, a possibility. And then we get the real cold air begin to arrive tomorrow. And this is going to be a big shot of cold air. It's going to be a blustery day tomorrow as this cold air begins to arrive. You notice winds tomorrow out of the west and northwest. Could gust over 30 miles per hour, even higher winds tomorrow up in the mountains. And with the cold air will come some snowflakes. First snowflakes of the season coming by later tomorrow up into parts of West Virginia. And then even the North Carolina mountains could see some snowflakes late Thursday and especially into Thursday night and early Friday as this cold air really settles in across the region. I'll show you some model data on this in just a moment. Out in the tropics, actually a tropical storm, that is Lorenzo, a minimal tropical storm east of Bermuda. That's going to head off to the east-northeast and will not really be a factor for anybody in terms of land areas. Maybe a few shipping lanes affected, but that's about it. Okay, let's check the fall foliage photo. I had a chance to take this photo yesterday up along the Blue Ridge Parkway. And some really good color. I tell you what, it looked nice. A lot of nice color to see. Between especially 3,000 and 5,000 feet of elevation. Some nice color up there, and again, the fall color report showing in many of those spots that I just mentioned, those types of elevations, seeing the peak of the fall color season. Now, the highest spots above 5,000 feet or so, the peak of the season has already passed. All right, on to the modeling here. Big trough diving into the eastern parts of the country. This is what it looks like tomorrow on the European upper air chart, and we continue to see that trough reinforced into the weekend. This is Friday morning, and just a big trough with a lot of cold air. Let's take a look at the 5,000 foot temperatures, 850 millibar temperatures, and this is Friday night, kind of the core of the cold air at its peak there. And you're looking at the freezing line at 5,000 feet all the way down south of Charleston, and -4 creeping into the mountains. That's some pretty cold air. So at the surface, here's what it looks like. Again, you notice some of these snow showers in some mountain spots with a couple of these little waves of energy moving through. That was Wednesday. Here's Thursday night when I showed you earlier on the RPM modeling that chance of a few snowflakes in the North Carolina mountains and that big sprawling Arctic high across the southeast as we go through Friday night into Saturday morning. That looks like the coldest night, and that's when many spots in North Carolina and maybe even some spots in South Carolina could see a freeze. And certainly the chance for some frost with that high spreading on in. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.